Muy buenas a todos, soy Rusid y hoy seguimos en Metro Awakening. Son las 35, pues 30 minutos de gameplay. Estamos aquí con las movidas de Serda. Sergei es ese. Estos son los compañeros que murieron. ¿Por qué están vivos? Ni puñetera idea. Toma esto. Espera. Un momento, tranquilo, es una escopeta. Introduce. Bien. Vale, venga, vamos para arriba.
No, I remember. This entire section collapsed after I detonated the charges at the gates. Is this all some coping mechanism? But then why not Academicis guy? Why imagine myself in my old station?
Por favor. Cantidad de balas, tú. ¿Qué haces? Ay.
Oh no.
me estás contando tú?
You coming?
Tamir?
Don't play dumb. I know you've been avoiding me. Admit it. You couldn't dig up my dad's book after all.
No puedo bajar esto.
Your father's novel. I discovered it digging through a stack one of the stalkers dragged through here.
You found it? Is it in your quarters? Let's go!
Bueno.
Holy shit. I can't believe you actually tracked it down. That sucker wasn't even in print when I was born.
What was it called again?
The report. Some secret agent shit. Lots of smoking and screwing British spies for intel and stuff. My mother used to call it the other woman. After he died, of course. He got too pissed if she said it to his face.
Madre mía, tú.
They tried to evacuate the women
Qué
and
locura.
children through here, but the mutants were already waiting. So then where are the bodies? Or any signs of struggle?
Qué locura.
Look, I know I can be a dick sometimes, but you know, not everybody would give a crap about hunting down some
Si
stupid
tú háblame de lo que
childhood
quieras,
bullshit.
pero yo voy a hacer lo que me salga de la
I
gana.
appreciate it, Khan. You're okay.
No estoy yo para mucha fiesta, colega. Porque vaya tela. O sea, agobiado no es la palabra. Unas granadas para mí. Balas por aquí. Ah, mira, una foto. O sea, ya con lo de las arañas del gameplay anterior, con las mierdas de este, todavía sigo todavía sigue el hombre este con
Can't
alucinaciones.
carry any more vials.
Bueno, me he curado bien poco, porque te recuperas poco a poco. No sé dónde leches estoy, quién soy, a dónde voy. Ostras, por aquí he visto algo. Vale. Me jodas, ¿dónde estoy? Bueno, ahí hay algo que hay que pillar.
This is your lung, right? Christ. No wonder you avoided me. You're hoarding the entire public library in here. You found it?
¿Esta es mi habitación? ¡Coño! El monte Fuji, ahí no he estado. O sea, no he estado en esa pagoda que hay. El libro este de...
I believe this is what you're looking for.
He wrote this when he was my age, you know. Never thought I'd see one again. Not after the evacuation. The very last piece of him. I owe you one, Khan. Thanks.
Coño.
It sounded like Tamir had
A ver.
waited a long time for that book. Is that what kept him here?
You saw him too then. But how in hell is any of this possible?
You said this, not me. Everything is possible in hell.
I had a friend who said that the last war has turned the world inside out, and the hell is on the surface now. All Tamir wanted was that book. Is that why he never moved on?
You're surprised that the dead are as screwed up as everyone else.
Tamir was right. I was avoiding him. 3 days before the station was attacked, I knew. I was lying here in my bunk and I saw them all die.
Premonition?
I thought I had dozed off, had a dream, and then after it happened, why didn't I tell them?
Why didn't you?
Warning them would have been ridiculous. They have already made sufficient fun of me, calling me Khan and asking how's past life and all of this. I guess I didn't want to feel like an idiot, and I ended up being responsible for their deaths. Whereas, should have I accepted that, all of that, all of what Yana believed in, premonitions, misgivings, me being a reincarnation of Genghis Khan.
Ah, yes. Evgeny mentioned that. He's very interested in what our Mongolian friend has to do with all of this. Why don't you run back to him and keep him up to speed? Meanwhile, I will peruse some of your reading materials and see if anything catches my eye.
Ah, here you are. Did you see any ghosts?
It's either this
Vamos,
or
que se ve.
schizophrenia. Both are possible. As a doctor, I prefer ghosts.
As a philosopher, I am totally with you. One more thing I am curious about. How is your past life?
Right, that joke. I've been missing it.
Refresh my memory. How did you came to suspect that you was Khan in your past life?
Yana. She persuaded me to try hypnotic regression.
Right. Now important, what did you see when you were under?
I couldn't recall anything when I awoke. Yana and the doctor said I spoke of some... Wait.
Yes?
She said I described a ceremony, and I've dreamt of one recently. Khan was there. I mean, the other one, Genghis Khan.
And how did he look like?
Repulsive, frightening.
Now you tell me about the ceremony.
Was there maybe a woman involved in this ceremony?
How in hell do you know this?
From the good doctor's quarters, and I quote, "While often claiming fate had chosen him, many believe it was the abduction of his bride that most shaped the future the conqueror Khan would become."
You mean the Genghis Khan wife was kidnapped?
Didn't I just say that? His bride Porta was abducted, and in order to free her, Genghis Khan, then known by his birth name Temujin, fought and won his first
It
battle.
was Yana in my dream. I might have read this book and forgotten about it. Frankly, gentlemen, perceiving this as a nightmare would make much more sense than trying to accept all of these ghosts and reincarnations and...
But maybe accepting it is exactly what you're here for. You have found this station, haven't you? Don't you think there's a purpose in that?
My purpose is to find my wife. And I don't see how this gets me any closer to it.
Okay. None of this exists. Fine, neither of us, nothing. Although I personally feel offended and slightly awkward about non-existing and yet casually chatting. Let's adopt your perspective. Maybe you need a closer contact with your subconscious.
Está volviendo muy raro.
Already, but you're too blind to see it.
Ah, clever. The Mongolian tried to tell him something once. Perhaps the second time is a charm.
You want to hypnotize me?
I'd rather see it as a summoning, but feel free to take it as hypnosis. Stand right here for me, in front of the fire. Would you?
Oh, what have I got to lose anyway?
Para el fuego. Coño, pues dale. ¿Me lo tomo o qué?
Whether or not we like where it leads us, we reject our destinies at our own peril. Your mind prevented you from seeing something back then. I think it's time to find out what that was.
Vale.
Now, stare into the flame.
Pero cuando me tome esto, ¿no? Arriba, abajo,
You need to focus.
al
Just take it
centro
in breath
y
and
para
look
adentro.
into the flames.
Ala.
Think of this fire as a beacon. It beckons you. Its warmth,
Cojones.
its energy. The fire will expand.
¡La droga!
Consumes us all.
Su puta madre.
And
chaval.
in its light, that which is hidden
Cojones.
shall be revealed. Now, focus your mind on your wife, Carl,
Nos concentramos.
and step into the void.
¿Qué me estás contando? Esto se está volviendo muy raro. ¿Qué ha pasado? ¿Qué cojones? Sí, pero aquí no tengo ni vida ni nada. Guau, chaval. Bueno, esto se ve de cojones, ¿eh? Parte más bonita. Bueno, bonita. A lo mejor el nombre no es bonita.
This reminds me of
Mira
that
lo que hace
dream.
todo eso.
Of that dream I saw 3
Buah,
nights before
esto en realidad
Pavlenka
virtual es
fell.
la hostia, tío.
It also was confusing. Past intertwined with the present. Imaginary with reality. And then there was the future in it. A hazy, horrible future that came true 3 days later.
Then that doesn't suggest a memory at all.
Joder, qué movida.
Amalgamation of experiences.
You
Hay
just
cosas
said
flotando en el aire.
hasn't happened.
Parece muy Alex esto, ¿eh?
Here.
No, ahí. No puedo matarlos. Bueno, se ve un poco doble. Pues yo parece que lo veo doble, pero no, es así. Hola. Vosotros sois... dos putas ratas gigantes. Muy bien. Ay, coño, hay un tío. Bueno, vale. Se me está yendo la cabeza. Se me va la cabeza, chicos. Me pican ahí. Esto es un vídeo, creo, lo que viene ahora. Ah, no. Hostia, es todo el mundo muerto aquí. Un brazo.
Genghis Khan, you have returned to repeat your great deeds. We believe in
¿Quién me
different
habla?
gods, but in the same truths. Oh, great Khan, you have shed blood before to establish order and peace. And now we have to shed blood for eternal peace to prevail. You might believe that this is your eternal bride, but must love stand in the way for eternal peace? She must die so others can live.
Me falta alguien.
This is her fate. Don't stand in its way.
Petya, where'd you go? Here, Mama! Are you coming?
¿Qué cojones?
The boy's gone. Gentlemen. Sergei.
¿Qué tío?
Evgeny. Into the desert alone, then. What does that priest from my dreams want with Yana?
Bueno, pues esto es lo del gusano este.
Petya! Coming, Mama.
Petya?
Petya es el hijo.
The boy followed her voice. If only I could tell what parts of these maddening visions are real or invented.
Por allí.
Mama, where are you?
can't, can I? And yet, I also clearly do not have the luxury of ignoring what my senses are showing me. So where does that leave us? Petya.
Vaya fumada, ¿eh? Tremenda fumadón que llevamos.
All right, Petya. You seem to know where she is. Lead on.
Siguiendo al niño.
Petya, are you coming or what? Yeah, I'm calling.
Joder, qué rayada, tío, porque el sonido me entra por aquí. Están aquí. En la droga, llevo en la droga todo.
Ghost Boy
fuego.
or Magic Dragon, this may not be my area of expertise, but one does not get to deny the planets exist because they've never built a rocket. God, what a fool I am. The universe may be many things, but a liar it is not.
Otra esta de carga o lo que sea. Vídeo, no me puedo mover.
It's with your own knife that I am sacrificing this land.
¿Qué cojones?
I am shedding her blood for a different God. But for our common truth. We are different, Oka. But we want the same.
No, this can't be.
We know what destroyed the world in the last war. People with too much power. More power than they were ever ready for. We will wash their memory clean with blood.
No, hombre, no.
Yana, what is this place? Can you hear me? Tell me how to find you.
You know exactly how to find her this whole time. But just like everyone else in this cursed metro, you are staring blindly forward, ignoring the past like it's never happened. And so, while you are chasing all the wrong shadows, one shall turn!
I have what you seek.
¿Qué hostias ha pasado, tío?
Yana! Akademicheskaya.
Vuelvo a estar aquí.
I'm back home. He has to be in the station, she said. But this wasn't where she was supposed to meet him.
Cedar? It's Oksana.
Oksana, ahora me habla esta.
Where are you?
Oksana. So you're fine after all, huh? Did you find your tarot?
I cannot touch Taro, Cedar.
Because you can't touch anything, right?
I'm real, Cedar. I still don't understand where I am. There's darkness, and it's my talking mind. And there's you.
You're trapped. And if this is what it's like for him, I must find Petya.
Petya? Is she real? Is she alive?
As real as you are. He is waiting for me at some station, she said. Petya is still in Tretyakovska. She'd follow Petya's voice through the smuggler's tunnel. I'll need to retrace her steps from there.
Bueno, oye, llevo muchas balas de... Joder, llevo mogollón de balas. No nos vale. ¡Pin! Vamos por aquí atrás a ver qué hay. Bien. Sigamos. Tengo cargado la... Así. La escopeta es mi mejor amiga.
You were gone quite some time. What of Yana?
I saw her, in a way. The hallucinations, or what you call visions, I don't believe they were either. I do not understand what it's saying yet, but I know to listen now, and that's a start.
La madre, chaval, se va todo a tomar por culo. No pienso bajar por las escaleras, o sea, ni de coña. Bueno.
Oh no, Oksana. Trouble ahead.
Did something happen?
What was that?
Vale, voy a romperlo de abajo. Los muretes de abajo. Pero vamos, estamos a punto ya de terminar el gameplay. Y el videojuego tiene que estar ahí, ¿eh? Pues mira. El videojuego tiene que estar ahí. Para terminarlo, ¿eh? Que se está convirtiendo en un juegazo. No me parece mejor que el Alyx. El Alyx le tenéis en el canal, ¿vale? Para verlo. Si están gustando los juegos de VR, el Alyx es el mejor juego y ha salido hace años. Tiene un rollo muy parecido a este. Joder, se me acaba la linterna. Lo de la linterna... Aquí ya hemos estado, tío. Esta es la... Esta es la estación donde está nuestra casa. Joder. Joder, lo que hay aquí. ¿Esto esta mierda? Espera. Fuera. Lo vamos a dejar aquí, chicos. Sí. Antes de pasar aquí, lo vamos a dejar aquí. Así que muchas gracias por verlo y nos vemos en el próximo. Adiós.